why clicking off this video might be a big mistake. Launched in 2023, Adidas brought us the MC80 golf shoes with the tagline, "Classic always looks great." Adidas's aim with this shoe was to blend traditional styling with modern technologies to bring us a modern classic. And I think you'll agree, it's a very, very nice looking golf shoe. You've got some incredible details around the shoe. So around the bottom of the shoe here, you've got this sort of snake skin sort of pattern around here, which goes all the way around to the back. This Adidas logo on the back is absolutely class. I love how that looks. Very, very nice indeed. You've got more Adidas detailing on the bottom of the laces there as well. And then I love this particular colorway. You've got this outsole here in this sort of highlighter yellow, as well as the detailing inside there as well with the detailing and the Boost logo. Obviously, you've got the accents around the sort of the top of the shoe, just underneath the ankle there. And so I really do just think that it's a great looking shoe, packed with great style details. It's all well and good having a shoe that looks great, but does it perform? And what could be the reason why you just haven't bought these yet? As with all of my reviews, guys, we start with the outside of the shoe and we work our way in. And we've already spoken about the looks, but let me talk to you a little bit about the materials that we've got going on here and a little bit of the technology in the shoe. So you do have a full grain leather upper, and you can see as I'm touching this, it is nice and soft. This leather is maybe one of the softer leathers that I've had the pleasure of really experiencing on a golf shoe. It really does mold to the top of your foot really nicely, and it's just a really nice premium feeling upper. It really, really is. And now moving our way down to the midsole, we have a Boost midsole. It's not a great stack height, it's not huge midsole, it's a really nice depth midsole, considering it's got Boost in there, so it's nice and squishy, provides you with a great deal of comfort underfoot when wearing them. Just anything with Boost in, you guys know me by now, I just love a Boost shoe. And so when you put Boost in a shoe, just elevates that comfort level no end. And now moving our way onto the outsole, you have a TPU outsole, sort of almost split into a number of different areas here that you have these pimples, these TPU pimples, and then you do have this torsion bar here, which is providing you with a little bit of stability. And so as you can see, stability wise, these shoes don't really move a great deal. That torsion bar is in there providing that stability to you. Now moving our way inside the shoe, you do have an Insight sock liner in here. It is really, and I'm not going to be able to do a great deal of showing you, it's a really nice soft inside of the shoe. It really is. There's nothing too funky going on. The tongue, as you can see, doesn't have anything that's sort of really holding it in place either side. Tongue can kind of freely do as it wants to, but you do have a nice sock liner in there providing you with a really nice bit of comfort when your feet are in the shoes. So that's all the looks done and dusted. That's a little bit of technology around the shoe, the materials, how premium they feel, what do they like to play in. I've really enjoyed playing in these shoes. They are more comfortable underfoot ride-wise than you would find in a Premier Series, that you would find in a G4 Gallivanter. They just provide you with a little bit more underfoot cushioning than those models, which I really enjoy. And that is in part down to the Boost material. And then the upper is also very, very comfortable. They're stable, they are stable, but they're not that sort of overly stable that your feet don't feel like that they can move in the golf swing. I really don't like the shoes that your feet feel planted and then that's it. It's tough for your feet to kind of do as they need to in the golf swing. I find with these that your feet can do what they need to, what they want to, but you have that stability there should you need it. And that is in part down to the width of these shoes. They are quite a wide shoe to look down on. This isn't the wide version. I don't actually know if they come in a wide version, but they are wider than most. Provides a little bit of comfort, provides a bit of stability. I think that's why you're getting that stability alongside obviously the torsion bar, is they are just that little bit wider so your feet aren't gonna roll too much in the swing. So yeah, ride-wise, fantastic, really nice and comfortable. Grip-wise, I would like maybe a little bit more grip on here. there's enough of these pimples. I haven't really slipped around, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think I would really break these shoes out in terribly wet conditions. I think it would be cool to get a spiked model of this shoe, but we're gonna touch on that in just a little bit. But I would like maybe a little bit more of an aggressive outsole personally. But yeah, as I said, I haven't really slipped in them, but I wouldn't really go wearing these shoes on a super wet, muddy day. I just don't think that that would be a good thing to do. So really comfortable to wear, great to play in, do what they need to, and you've got a good bit of grip on the underneath there as well. So sizing wise on these guys, I went true to my normal Adidas size, which is a size 10. I wear a size 9 in FootJoy, 9.5 in Nike, 10 in Adidas. So that's kind of a bit of an indicator there. True to size for me is lovely. These shoes fit me great, probably better than really any Adidas shoe has of recent times. I do love the feel of these shoes. And so yeah, size wise, make sure you go with your true to Adidas size and make any adjustments that you might need to based on the other brands that I've just mentioned there. Colorways, you do have a plethora of colorways. You've got black, you've got white with a bit of black, you've got some navy going on. They did do a cream one that I can't seem to find on the website anymore that had some navy detailing, which was just a banging colorway. So you've got a good amount of colorways to choose from when sort of looking at a pair of these and what outfits you might wear, so on and so forth. Now, speaking of outfits, I do think that these are obviously a traditional looking shoe. They do have a slight modern twist to them, but they are a traditional shoe. I would match some traditional styling with this shoe, some traditional looking trousers, polo shirts, so on and so forth. I wouldn't be sort of going with the jogger style stuff or anything too modern with these. I think keeping that styling a little bit more conservative, a little bit more traditional would definitely be the way to go with these shoes. Guys, I've just had an absolute mare. Editing this video, I realised I didn't talk about the price of these shoes. These shoes at £130, also on Adidas's website, in the sale for £70. Absolutely insane. So another big positive for the shoe, £130 price point retail, getting them in the sale for 70, incredible. So obviously not only, as I've spoken about, they look good, play good, comfortable, all that good stuff, they're actually at a great price point too. So yeah, apologies I missed this bit out. Back to the video. So what could be the reason why you haven't bought these shoes yet? I think really the main reason why you haven't really is because they haven't really been adopted by the tour. The Adidas players on tour, you won't have seen wearing these. They're all wearing the new Tour 360. Even last year, they were still wearing Code Chaos, and this shoe was sort of launched and then the tour didn't really adopt it. I can only think that the tour didn't really adopt it for a couple of reasons. I think because of the outsole. I think if we'd had this in a spiked outsole, you might have seen a little bit more adoption from the tour, a little bit more grip. I think Code Chaos, there's a little bit more grip than you would get with these, just personal experience, but I think that would be the case. So I don't really know, guys, aside from the grip, aside from the fact that they're a little bit wide and they're a little different to look down on, I don't see why the tour wouldn't have adopted these shoes. And I think that's the reason why they've not really been on everyone's radar, and I really do think that they should have been on everyone's radar. I've really enjoyed wearing these. I look forward to wearing these shoes. I think they're very, very comfortable. They're great to play in, and they look great. So for me, they're a shoe that I think you guys need to be paying attention to. Even though they're not worn on tour, that doesn't mean they're not going to be perfect for you guys out there. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you're in the market for a new pair of trousers, might be worth checking out that video over there, getting a little insight into the best trousers on the market currently. So guys, with that being said, take care. I'll see you all very soon.